Hello guys, my name is Elena and today I have for you a webinar how to double bitcoins in less than 3 months. So what would you learn in this webinar? I will tell you 5 different variants how to double bitcoins in less than 3 months. Bitcoin Casino, Bitcoin HYIP, Bitcoin robot trading, Bitcoin trading on high and low, and MLM Australia. You could be able to see potential profit and risks, but only you could decide what method is the best for you. The first variant is Bitcoin Casino. There are gaming sites that have both sports, betting and casino games, such as slots, table games and a live casino. There are hundreds of Bitcoin Casino websites on internet, and only a few could be trusted. You could create an account in just a couple minutes and deposit money. Minimum deposit starts from 0.1 Bitcoin. In order to assure that the licensing of a website is actually worth anything, it's important to see where it was licensed. For example, a Bitcoin casino licensed and regulated under the UK Gambling Commission is much more trustworthy than a Bitcoin casino licensed under the Kokarao e-gaming license of Cyprus license. Online gambling is a $45 billion a year industry, and it's growing at 11% per year. This money comes from people who lost in online casino to pockets of casino owners. Players play faster after they lose, because gamblers poorly judge the actual probability of winning, even as the pile of tokens and coins shrink before them. A Productivity Commission report in 2009 estimated that there are between 90,000 and 170,000 of Australian adults suffering from significant gambling problems, and a further 230,000 to 350,000 of Australians are at moderate risk for problem gaming. Sounds shocking, isn't it? So what's the conclusion for Bitcoin Casino? They have a high risk to lose money and get seriously addicted. Risk not be able to withdraw your money. Let's have a look on the second variant, how invest Bitcoins, Bitcoin HYIPs. They promise you to pay a high returns for a small amount you invest in them. These programs get the profits by trading forex, stocks and bonds, sports betting and others. HYIPs pay hourly, daily, weekly and monthly. The daily income rates depend on the HYIP itself and range from 0.5% to 6%. Minimum deposits start from 0.1 Bitcoin. For example, one from Bitcoin HYIP offer you to multiply Bitcoins in 13 times just in 40 minutes. Sound great, isn't it? But if you read the reviews in Google, you could find a shocking number of people who complain that they lost their money. The most of participants lose their money in HYIPs with no hope to get it back, because all money people invest in HYIPs goes to the pockets of owners of HYIPs. You can see on the screen example of HYIPs that in several days or in weeks stopped working and all people lost their money. So what is conclusion for Bitcoin HYIP? They have a very high risk to lose money and really small chance to get some profit if you are really lucky. Potential risk that HYIP site will steal your private information like credit card details, passwords and other information. So the third variant how invest money and Bitcoins is Bitcoin automated trading robots. On the screen you can see that a few automated robots who trade bitcoins, and they promise up to 91% winning rate. So let's have a look how it works. For example, the most popular Bitcoin robot trading site, optionrobot.com, offer you 6 brokers for trading, but only one is available for Australians. If you will choose that broker and will try to deposit money into your account, your bank will probably block transactions because this broker is not trustworthy. Then you should expect this broker will call you 100 times a day to ask you deposit money. Bitcoin trading robot sites promise you profit, but in reality you hardly get any profit and even might not get back money that you invested. There are lots of websites in internet where you could see positive information about robot trading sites, but they are all paid advertisements, so I wouldn't advise you to trust them. How much robot costs? For example, one of Bitcoin robot site offer you free plans. The silver plan, you should pay $20 per month. In gold plan, $40 per month, and in platinum plan, $400 one time. So conclusion for Bitcoin trading robots: high risk to lose money. Trading brokers don't have license in Australia. You could be cheated easily. Problems to withdraw money can be possible. Annoying calls from brokers. Risk that they will steal your private information. The fourth variant is Bitcoin trading sites, brokers who trade on high and low. There are several Bitcoin trading sites that offer you to trade Bitcoins, but only a few have an Australian license, which is a proof of your safety. For example, our trade have got Australian license. Minimum deposit is $100, which automatically convert into Bitcoins if you choose to trade Bitcoins. They offer you trading software and a welcome bonus. So in our trade, for example, they have an Australian license, as I mentioned, offer you a free educational materials and software. But the problem is that you need to be familiar with trading. Otherwise, you will get lost in their website and their professional software. Another problem is that if you don't have a good enough knowledge in trading, you couldn't profit and easily will lose all money. What is conclusion for Bitcoin trading sites on high and low? You have potential profit. It's safe to trade if company have Australian license. You have a risk to lose money if you're not a professional trader. It takes a long time for beginners to study how to trade successfully. You need to spend lots of time to trade and research the market. So the fifth method of how to invest in Bitcoins is MMM Australia. So let's have a look, what is it? MMM have more than 234 million of participants around the world. MMM Australia have got thousands of participants just in a few months after launch in our country, and it continues to work successfully. In MMM Australia, participants' Bitcoins grow by 30% per month. MMM is a decentralized financial network where participants transferring the money to each other directly. Participants grow Bitcoin, as I mentioned before, on 30% every month for so many months as they wish. In MMM, you can provide help and get help. Active members of MMM organize charity events for poor families, children in need, providing them food and other products of daily life. You could check it out on MMM website, mmaustralia.net, or you could see lots of videos of MMM charity in YouTube. You could calculate your profit in special, it's called calculator of happiness on MMM site. So for example, if you contribute 0.5 bitcoins, in approximately less than 3 months, you double your Bitcoin and get more than 1 Bitcoin. If you decide to hold Bitcoins for a longer time, for example 6 months, you will multiply your Bitcoin in 5 times. So how to double Bitcoins in less than 3 months? You could invest, for example, 0.5 Bitcoins in MMM, and in less than 3 months you get 1 Bitcoin plus registration bonus. You could visit mmaustralia.net and see it for yourself. Does MMM pays? You could simply check out many of real people video MMM pays in YouTube, and it will prove you what MMM pays. What is conclusion for MMM Australia? You have a high profit, 30% per month. 234 million of members around the world. MMM is a decentralized financial network. Millions of participants got profit. MMM offers you a free education and online support. So I think this is a great variant to invest your bitcoins in MMM Australia. Guys, I advise you to visit website mmaustralia.net and check out all information what you want to know. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. You can subscribe on my channel or simply like or comment the video, and it will be really great. Thank you and see you on next webinar.